Welcome to the project demonstration of Python empowered IoT sensor based flood surveillance by using Raspberry Pi, and in this one we have implementing the machine learning algorithm to alert the about flood monitoring and alerting system. So flood monitoring purpose, mainly we are using the water level sensor. Using the soil moisture content will be measured the continuously with the help of this amplifier. It will provide the input to the Raspberry Pi. And next, humidity and temperature to get the cloud related data about the rain and remaining temperature humidity parameters. And water level, so the water surface level will be getting from this ultrasonic sensor. Based on these three sensors we will get the four parameters. Okay, so level and nothing but the moisture content. Okay, and next is the humidity and temperature and the water level. So totally will be monitored from the sensors by this Pi we are using. And whenever the abnormality, one more thing is atmosphere parameters, we are monitoring it this from BMP 180, which will provide us the pressure and altitude. So here before flood coming, this system continuously get the water level, how it is rising drastically or slowly, water incoming to this one, as well as the moisture content and the pressure at this location of the dam or the reservoir where we are going to store the water collecting purpose. So before flood occurring, so continuously the system will get the environmental parameters and the live parameters of the water flow. So based on this, the system will take a decision with a machine learning algorithm which we implemented inside this Raspberry Pi in Python language. So we loaded the code instructions inside this memory card. So the process is to execute the project. Initially we load the Raspbian operating system into the memory card, and after that we will write the instructions in Python language by connecting this Raspberry Pi to the HDMI screen and connecting the USB and keyboard mouse to this one. Then we can see the operating system which was loaded inside this Raspberry Pi, and on the screen we will write the codes in Python language. The instructions are initially get the reading from the sensors, and then after it will provide the sensors data to the machine learning algorithm. We are using linear regression for decision making about the flood alerts, and the status of this flood alert will be displayed on the 16:2 LCD screen. When it is abnormal, then the system will provide us the audible alert through this buzzer as the audible alert and visual indication on this LCD, as well as the same data will be continuously sent to the ThinkSpeak cloud platform about this flood levels, means how much of it's going to be the 0 level or 1 or 2. So how much of this like as we know that yellow, orange, red like alerts will be sent on the ThinkSpeak cloud platform. So we can access this data from anywhere in the world directly. So this is the previously tested data. That's why you can see the clumsy data as the total duration was added in this one. Okay, and we can get fresh data by erasing this, but before erasing that, take a backup. So to take the backup of the data, go to after login to this one, we'll see like this. So my channels, so we'll see this one. This is our channel data. So once click on that, so this is the private view. Nothing but the data of the temperature, field 1, field 2 is the humidity, and the next pressure and the water level and soil moisture and flood alert. So these are the parameters continuously we are monitoring from the sensors on LCD locally and globally or from this ThinkSpeak. So after we get this one, we can download the data. So go to data import export to download the data, and in that download, and once the data got downloaded, so open that, it will be open in Excel sheet. So once we see that one, it consists of date and time along with number of samples till now collected and the fields. So this is a date and time clearly, and number of samples. The second column is an entry ID, nothing but number of samples. So total 121 samples we have collected in the project. And the field 1, as we discussed, the temperature, humidity. So these are the parameters like pressure and the water level percentage in centimeters. And the field 1, field 5 is going to be the what is the level of this alerts, the floods, 0 or 1 or 2, so like that. So once we took the backup, so directly go to channel settings. After we took the backup, in the channel settings, and do only clear channel, don't delete the channel, check twice properly, only clear the channel. So after channel got cleared, it will prompt like this, and now go to private view. So in the private view we can access the live data of this parameters, right? You can see this, the old data got erased. So after this you can delete the old data, or else you can keep the old data, that's our wish. And after we set the ThinkSpeak. Now go to hotspot settings of your phone. Configure the hotspot name to project 7872 without any space, without any capital letter. Password should be 123456789 and AP band should be 2.4 gigahertz and security. So set these 4 settings successfully done on the hotspots along with data. Now on the power supply to this cage. So after all these setups of the hotspot, this is very important before on the cage. So ThinkSpeak settings your wish. You can erase or you can keep all data as it is. So after we switch on the power supply, so it will take around 20 to 30 seconds of duration to log into the operating system. Like just like when we are on the phone, it will take some time to boot in, right? Same thing here also. This is a hard disk of our system. So once booting successfully done, the system will display the welcome message on the LCD and the beep will becomes as system got initialized. The system was ready. And we can see one device will be connected. As of now, 0 device is connected. So once successfully initialized, so one device will be connected on your mobile phone. We can see that. And here this BMP 180 as well as LCD was interfaced to the Raspberry Pi through the SDA SEL pins because they are communicating through the I2C, and this pin got interfaced to the pin number 18 pin, and this one is directly to the 19th pin, and the buzzer was interfaced at the pin number 26 and 21 for this LED indication. Right, you can see the flood IoT system. So collecting the data from the sensors, it's initially collecting the data, and we can see the one device is connected in your mobile phone, right? And now go to the ThinkSpeak. Right, so the ThinkSpeak data will be uploaded to this cloud platform for every 10 to 15 seconds of duration. Means the frequency rate to the ThinkSpeak is 10 to 15 seconds duration for uploading the each data. So on LCD we can see this, the collecting data process, and the next the collected data of the sensors will be displayed on the LCD in the temperature, H nothing but humidity, T for temperature, and machine learning prediction decision is normal. Again next collecting the data. So it's a loop. So P pressure, H humidity, T temperature, and water is centimeters. Means how much of centimeters water was distanced from these sensors. And the next pressure also we have seen that the pressure in pascals, and the soil is dry. So as of now, nearby fields of a dam or reservoir is a dry field. So when we place this one, so we can see the second light getting switched on. We can set the moisture content with the help of this potentiometer. We can set the sensitivity also. The second light is on nothing but sufficient water moisture is detected. And collecting the data again, right, we can see the data is coming on this one. On every dot, we can click on this. We get to know the sensor parameter along with the date and time. So temperature, humidity, pressure, and water level, soil moisture percentage 0 or 1. When the pass is available, so if the present was there, then it is 0, and 1 is nothing but it's not available. So flood alert is 0 because everything is normal. So right, so just we are placing some object, whether it's a water or any object, the sensor will detect the distance of the particular object. It has 2 sections. One is a transmitter and receiver, so which is continuously monitor the distance of the object is there. So just we are placing it for just for making a manual fault alerts of the project. Right, again it's collecting the data. Now we can see that here water level is 5 centimeters, means the water distance, water level from the sensor is only 5 centimeters here. And if the humidity also increased, so for that we need to blow the air near the sensor. So when the sensors data raised drastically, there we get to know the alerts on this one. So when it is humidity is above 80%, which is abnormal condition, we will considering that as abnormality. Right, okay. Right, so it's medium flood, and when it crosses the above 80% of humidity, then the medium flood means when the humidity is more, then it's indicating us about a flood is going to be happen. right? So then it will be alerts on the LCD. So when it is high, then you'll get the buzzer alerts along with the LED. We can see this. So you can see the flood alerts got raised to 1 over here. Right. As you can see that abnormal or high flood alerts as we increase the multiple conditions satisfied. Humidity more, water level is very high, and moisture content also detected. So we'll get the alerts in the second stage. This is second stage of alerts. So first stage normal, and second stage of alerts will be alerted on this LCD as well as on the ThinkSpeak. We'll get that.